know. Ugh. The curls is not curling and I need to fill, but this video is really long overdue. So what's up with everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I know I've been saying that I was gonna post content for the longest, and I honestly feel like I've been so hesitant. I procrastinated, and I don't know, I feel like I owe y'all a little bit of an explanation for that. You know, to me, YouTube has always been a very more vulnerable place to be on. You know, Instagram, I'm able to show like little clips and glimpses of my life, and it's a lot less personal, it's a lot less transparent to me. But sitting here talking to you guys and being more transparent is a lot harder for me. I'm not gonna get too far into it. I feel like it would take hours to really get into like what life has been like over the last 2 years, but to sum it up, you know, working as a nurse during the pandemic has shifted so much of my perspectives on, you know, healthcare in general. I had gained like, I don't know, like 25-ish pounds like the first year of COVID, so I went through a lot. Like, emotionally, I was very insecure about myself. Physically, I was so uncomfortable in my own skin. So it brought me to like this fitness journey that I've been on. This fitness, I guess not even a journey, it's like a lifestyle now. I bought my first house, like dealing with the renovations, and I also survived my relationship with a narcissist that I'm finally out of. So to say the least, it's been a ride the last few years since I've last posted any content, but trying to get back into it. I'm trying to get, you know, back consistent, sharing things with you guys, sharing parts of my life, and this new part of my life is something that I'm really excited to actually share, and it's something that I hope like I get to really like document and like post about. With that said, let's get into the video. I know you guys are probably wondering like what's up with the title. Before we do that, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and turn my post notifications on, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _QueenNia with 2 A's. So as you guys can see, obviously, by the title of this video, I am quitting my job as a PICU nurse. It's so bittersweet, you know, like I started my career as a PICU nurse. It's all I've known. I've been doing it for the last 4 years, and I feel like I've grown so much as a person, and a lot of that has to do with like the field that I work in. It has shaped me, it has taught me, it has broken me down, it has built me back up. But I am honestly so grateful to have the privilege to have had this experience and work in this field. But now it's time for something new. So yes, I am quitting both my jobs because I got into CRNA school and I won't be able to work the next 3 years. I really want to shift my focus into that, not only because it's going to be very time consuming and a huge time commitment, but the crazier part is I'm moving to Chicago. Yeah, man, that's probably the most bittersweet aspect of it all, is that I'm leaving the Bay. You know, if you know me, you know that I love the Bay. My family's here, my friends are here. Well, a majority of my friends are here, and it's gonna be a huge life adjustment to, you know, leave the state. I've never left the state of California. Well, I mean, I've left the state of California, but I've never like lived in another state like long term. I feel like it's gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be very humbling. It's gonna allow me to grow in a different way, especially somewhere where it's like not my comfort zone at all. I've never been to Chicago. I've never even been to the state of Illinois. So it's crazy to say that like I've committed to moving somewhere that I've never been, but I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. My dad's from the Midwest, so I did go to Missouri, I want to say once or twice as a kid. I can't really remember it that well, but I've never really dealt with like a true winter. Like, I don't know what that's gonna be like, and I'm kind of scared. I feel like I've been spoiled living in California with like just good weather, not many natural disasters, you know, knock on wood, except for an occasional earthquake, I guess. Yeah, yeah. I feel like there is something that is very significant about leaving your comfort zone to pursue something that's important to you. So I am moving in like T-minus 10-ish months. But yeah, like I'm super excited. I hope that, you know, I am able to really like film like the whole process of like moving from the Bay to Chicago, you know, and how it is being an SRNA, which is a student registered nurse anesthetist. That's what you call it before you actually become a full-on CRNA, and just share like the trials and tribulations and the ups and downs, you guys. It's just such a bittersweet feeling, you know. Like I'm so excited to embark on this new journey, this new aspect of my life, but I'm also, if I'm being transparent, I'm scared, I'm sad. I originally wanted to go to school in the Bay Area, but it didn't work out for me that way. I feel like it all happens for a reason. So man, it's wild, like, you know, to really tell the story of like me quitting my job and me deciding to go to Chicago. I feel like there's a lot of backstory behind that. You know, in the beginning of this video I said I survived a narcissist. To say the least, it has been a lot of like self-reflection of my choices and what I've dealt with and what I've chose to ignore. So, you know, I take responsibility for a lot of things, you know. But my ex, or whatever, here's some tea. Go ahead and grab y'all cups of wine, grab your whatever you drinking. Nah, I didn't even know tea. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because, you know, that's not even my style to really like bash somebody. Yeah, anyways, so my ex basically told me I had to choose between like pursuing my career or our relationship, if that meant that I would possibly have to move out of state. So I chose neither. I chose that I wanted to have both, and that was not an option, clearly. The ultimatum was that he left. He told me that, you know, if you want to pursue your career, you do that, but I'm not willing to move. I'm not willing to do long distance, yada yada. Anyways, fast forward maybe like a couple months later, I find out that he is in like a full-fledged relationship that they've been posting, or it's been posted on social media at least like since a month after he moved out, maybe sooner, who knows, I don't know. I don't really know the details that well, but full-blown relationship. Hasn't even been like a couple months since it's like been done or whatever, and it was just like, dang, you know, like it was wild to see because I was like so gaslighted. I was so blamed for the reason why this wasn't working out, and I was like more so like not hurt by like the actual like relationship being there, but like how it was like brought about. I woke up from night shift and all my friends was hitting my phone like, are you okay, are you okay? And like people I haven't talked to were hitting me like, are you okay? And I'm like, in my head I'm like, did someone die? Like what's going on? What happened? Like I'm just like, did someone think something happened to me? Like I'm lost. Like, and to find out on social media and still be like, you know, like healing from like the breakup, and to see somebody that I spent so much of my life with just like moved on that way, and like kind of like embarrassed me on social media because like all these random people are hitting me up. It was a tough pill to swallow, you know. I feel like most of the time the things that hurt you aren't the actual action, but how somebody went about those actions. Like how could somebody do you that way, or how could somebody move like that? But I think you learn that like people are not you, people move a different way, people are not cut from the same cloth, so to say. It was a lot, and I was like on night 2 of 3, so I had to go to work after finding that out. It was emotionally draining. I had a lot of feelings that I was trying to process, and I was hurt, I was sad, I was confused, I was angry, I was like all these like emotions. But I worked my shift, I did my job, I left that at the door, and I had to do what I had to do to, you know, provide care for my patients. And then I got home and it like all dawned on me like all these like emotions and all these feelings, and I like, you know, like I cried, and I was like what did I do to deserve this type of thing. And I just like went to sleep. And anyways, I had to go to work then that same night. And then fast forward or whatever, it's like 5:15, and I'm getting ready for work, and I'm like in my fifis, you know, like kind of moody, and I get an email and I'm like not really on my phone, like I don't even want to check my text messages because like I'm so embarrassed. And then I see that it's like an email. I kind of glanced at it and I was like, oh, let me just look at it. So I go and look at it, and it's an email from Rush in Chicago saying congratulations, that I have been accepted into their DMP program. And y'all, like I can't even like explain like how I felt in that moment, besides like pure like joy. Like I started bawling again. I'm like, this is the most I've ever cried. Like if you know me, you know I am not a crier. I've never been much of a crier. So I was really like just bawling and crying, and I was just like, man, like I like the day before I find out something that was like so hurtful and like something I just didn't understand and I had so many questions about, and then to get this acceptance letter for something that I've worked so hard for, something that I wanted so bad, it like made everything like come full circle, you know? And it made things feel like they made sense, and it made me feel like, oh, like you went through this and this because you were supposed to get to this. Like if I would have chose, you know, the other way on my ultimatum, like, oh, just to be in a relationship, like I wouldn't even be where I'm at today. Anyways, I think the purpose of me even sharing like how I found out was because it really made me feel like going to Chicago and going to the school was what was supposed to happen. It feels like this is what I'm meant to do, no matter how scared I am. I also just like wanted to share it with you guys because, you know, if you're ever in the position where someone's making you choose between them and your dreams, like I don't think that's like the person for you. And I also don't think that you should ever do that to anybody. I like wholeheartedly believe that you can have both. You can have your career and you can have your relationship. I think there's sacrifices that you make, but some aren't worth it, and you know, you gotta reach your max potential. I have this desire to like just be the best version of myself, and that's not only just like for me, but like for my brother who passed, for my family, like being first generation, for all the little girls that like want to pursue something like this and don't think that they could do it, because that was me. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I think that there's something to be said about the blessing that comes from the redirection. And sometimes you have to get hurt and you have to be forced to close certain doors to open other ones. And I hope that if anyone else is ever in this position or doubting whether they should pursue something that's scary or uncomfortable, I hope you do it. I hope that you find it in you to overcome that fear and the what ifs, and I hope you choose yourself. I hope you choose your dreams, because I can't even explain like how it feels to like know that like I wholeheartedly like made the right choice, that I did something that I never thought that I would be able to do. So I'm gonna drink my wine to that. I'm so excited to like share this journey with all you guys that are watching and tapping in with me. I appreciate all the love and the support. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my little Rush sweater pictures that I took maybe like a week ago now, or a couple weeks ago by the time I post this video. Thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, again, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _Queenia with 2 A's. I think I owe you guys like a closet room tour. I know I said that on Instagram and I just haven't been able to do that. I've done so much to this house and I'm moving soon-ish. And yeah, so I'll probably try to get on that. And oh, before I go, I want to introduce you guys to the love of my life. Come here. Come here. Are you being lazy? Guys, it's late. It's like 12:25, but I worked the last couple nights, so I'm like wide awake right now. Come here. Up. Ah. Hi, baby. Say hi. Ah. No. This is my handsome baby. This is Saint. I didn't have him when I first started making YouTube, but I love him so much, and he's bigger than me. Look at his head. Look at the head size. Oh, fine, rude. Oh god, he wants to go get his toy. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. I'll make sure to try to be more consistent. I promise to try my best. Okay, clearly it's playtime at 12:25 because I woke him up when he was trying to sleep. Ooh. Oh, if you have a bully box, get you one. I love it so far. And this is something that I pay for out of my pocket. This is one of the toys that came with it. They're super hard. But anyways, alright guys, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tapping in. And yeah.